Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following advertisement.
Attention all listeners. Palmer's Gym now has several locations in your area. We have everything you need to keep fit, including exercise classes and fitness instructors ready to help you. But that's not all. Starting in April, your membership gives you access to any of our locations across the country. So if you're traveling for business or just on vacation, you won't have to skip your workout routine. Visit our website to see a map of all the Palmer's Gym locations across the nation.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this is Max from Price Right Graphics. I'm calling to inform you that your printing order is ready for pickup. You can come to our store anytime during our regular business hours, between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The itemized bill you requested has been sent to you by email. If you have the time, we would appreciate it if you could fill out a quick survey about our service on our website. Thanks for your business.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following talk and map.
Welcome to our 5th annual company retreat here at Bankberry Nature Preserve. This morning we'll start with some hiking. There are 4 trails to choose from, but I highly recommend going out to the Mountain Lodge. You'll get a great view of the entire nature preserve from up there, and it's a nice spot to stop for lunch. Now, don't forget that we'll be meeting at the Wildflower Garden at 3 p.m. for some team-building activities, so please make sure to leave enough time to hike over there. Before we split into our groups, I'm going to come around and hand out water bottles.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following announcement.
Hi, everyone. I just need all of the prep cooks to listen for a second. Our restaurants received a few customer complaints. Apparently, the sliced vegetables that go in our chef's salad have been brown and too soft. This is unacceptable. So, cooks, remember that we do not use vegetables that are more than a day old. We can't serve poor quality salads at our restaurant. Mark, please sort through the bin of cut vegetables and throw out any that aren't fresh.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from a workshop.
All right, everyone. That concludes our group training on interviewing strategies from us here at Danley Career Coaching. I heard some very good responses from many of you during our interview roleplay. And remember, you can access the video recording of your practice interview online. It's complimentary from our company. Please watch it when you get home so that you can think about the principles we talked about today. Also, if you're considering signing up for one-on-one coaching, Kenta has worked here for over 20 years.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following broadcast.
Good afternoon and welcome to Radio 5 Local News. Crowds have already started gathering near the Millvale Stadium for this evening's championship soccer match. Sports fans are very excited about this match because it's the first time in 10 years that the Millvale team has made it to the championship. If you're going to the game, you can expect a lot of traffic on roads around the stadium, so you should consider taking public transportation. Transit Authority is running extra buses all evening. And now, let's see what type of weather to expect. Here's Samantha with the forecast.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Ms. Farrell. It's Bonnie Wolfberg from Good Lane Real Estate returning your call. I understand you're interested in putting your home up for sale next month, and I'd be happy to help you with that. The first step of this process is for me to view your property. After the visit, I can give you an idea of the price you could potentially get for your home. We have a list of buyers looking for houses in your area and could probably make a sale relatively quickly. Unfortunately, I'm leaving town tonight to go on vacation, so I won't be able to meet with you until next week. I hope that's all right.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following talk.
Okay, before we open this morning, I'd like to talk to you about a couple of things. First, the break room. A lot of staff have been leaving personal items like coats, shoes, and bags in the break room for long periods of time. Keep in mind that everyone working here uses the break room and it ought to be kept neat and clean. So if you put any personal belongings in there, please take them with you at the end of your shift. There was one other thing, but the store's opening in a few minutes. Thanks.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following tour information.
Thanks for joining us today on a tour of our newest art exhibit. This exhibit features the works of Martina Santos, who specializes in making mosaics. Each of her mosaics is crafted from hundreds of small colored tiles. As you'll notice, the subjects of her artwork are plants and animals. That's because Ms. Santos draws her inspiration from nature. Okay, let's get started. While we walk through the exhibit, I'll provide you with some information on each mosaic. And at the end of our tour, we'll stop at the front desk where you can pick up a free postcard with images of Ms. Santos's most famous works of art.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following speech.
Thanks everyone for coming to Arlena's farewell party. I know I speak for the entire marketing department here at Cushing Cosmetics when I say we'll miss working with her. We all appreciate her positive attitude and ability to understand customer needs. She was only with us 1 year, and during that time, sales of our new cosmetics line increased by 10%. Fortunately, she's not leaving the company, but just transferring to the Singapore branch office, so we'll be able to keep in touch. Best of luck, Alina.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and graph.
Let's briefly discuss our progress in developing our new handheld G-Tech video game device. We had 25 employees from other departments test out the prototype, so let's look at the results. Most of them really like the appearance. We won't be able to change the weight of the device at this point. But look at this other feature. Only 10 people liked it. So that's what I want our team to work on. I know we can do better. Please send me some ideas by the end of the week. We'll have a brainstorming session on Monday to make a final decision.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and conference schedule.
This is Sung Ho Park from Park Investors. We met last month at the Westside Technology Conference. I attended your interesting presentation and spoke to you afterward about my small investment firm. I'm calling because I'd like to hire you to discuss ways to make my company's database more secure. I know you specialize in this type of work, and I'm hoping you'll be interested in this project. Could you please email me a list of your consultant fees? Use the email address on the business card I gave you. Thanks.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Before we end this meeting, I want to thank everyone for the extra hours you've put in getting our new line of camera accessories ready for market. Because of your willingness to work overtime, the new products will be ready in time for the trade show coming up next month in Shanghai. That's in addition to the accessories we usually display, but it shouldn't be a problem. We've reserved a booth at the front of the exhibition hall this year, and it's a large space.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following talk.
Good evening. My name's Mateo, and I'll be serving you tonight. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you about our restaurant. All the vegetable products you see on the menu come from our very own vegetable garden. The owner of the cafe, Natasha, is a talented gardener who grows our fresh produce herself. Now, tonight we have a special entree. It's poached salmon, caught fresh today. It's a simple dish, served with a lemon sauce and a salad. I eat it all the time. So, while you read over the menu, can I bring you a beverage?
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following announcement.
Welcome aboard this morning's direct flight to Toronto. We look forward to flying with you today. Unfortunately, we've run out of space in the overhead bins for larger carry-on bags. If your bag won't fit under your seat, we'll take it from you and check it. You'll be able to pick it up at the baggage claim when we land. In addition, we have several meal options for purchase today. Our standard selections are listed in the magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. If you would like to purchase a meal, please notify a flight attendant.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, it's Dana, one of your truck drivers. I'm supposed to deliver kitchen appliances to our store branches in Syracuse. I'm looking for one of the branches, and according to the list I was given, there should be a store at 33 Thistle Lane. Well, I've driven up and down the whole road, and all I see are houses. I'll deliver the appliances to the other stores on my list, but while I'm doing that, could you please get back to me with the correct address?
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following talk.
Good afternoon. My name is Lawrence Wilson, and I'll be conducting the training on how to use our company's new scheduling software, Spark Schedule. The reason we chose this particular software is because it makes it easy for you to schedule meetings with people in different time zones. That way we can conduct business with our increasing number of clients all over the world. And best of all, there's a mobile phone application that you can download for free. This will allow you to check your schedule from any location.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following broadcast.
This is Guo Lin with KDM TV News. Tonight there's news about the Ashworth City Light Rail. Work continues on this massive construction project, but the announcement of new federal safety regulations means that major modifications must be made to the tracks. Opening day could be delayed by as much as 3 months. Public opinion about the railway is already divided. Some residents say they don't approve of how much money is being spent on the project, but others say it's worth the cost. I'm here at the 4th Street station where I'll ask a few passers-by how they feel about this latest development in the project.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following announcement.
First of all, we know you have a busy schedule outside of work, so thanks for coming into the warehouse today to work on a Saturday. Okay, so we're here because this extra shipment was delivered yesterday. There are hundreds of boxes, and we have to check what's inside them and put the information into our warehouse database. Now, I'm going to assign you all to groups. Once you have your group number, go ahead and join your group members. Group leaders will tell you which boxes you'll be working on.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following broadcast.
This is Guo Lin with KDM TV News. Tonight there's news about the Ashworth City Light Rail. Work continues on this massive construction project, but the announcement of new federal safety regulations means that major modifications must be made to the tracks. Opening day could be delayed by as much as 3 months. Public opinion about the railway is already divided. Some residents say they don't approve of how much money is being spent on the project, but others say it's worth the cost. I'm here at the 4th Street station where I'll ask a few passers-by how they feel about this latest development in the project.
First of all, we know you have a busy schedule outside of work, so thanks for coming into the warehouse today to work on a Saturday. Okay, so we're here because this extra shipment was delivered yesterday. There are hundreds of boxes, and we have to check what's inside them and put the information into our warehouse database. Now, I'm going to assign you all to groups. Once you have your group number, go ahead and join your group members. Group leaders will tell you which boxes you'll be working on.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following news report and weather forecast.
And now an event we've all been waiting for since last year, Danville's annual cook-off. Held outside at City Park, the cook-off always attracts a lot of participants. Competitors prepare one dish which they serve throughout the day. A panel of judges will select the winners based on taste, presentation, and uniqueness. This event is great fun for the whole family, and entry and food samples are free. If you're interested in participating, the contest registration form is available on the city's website. Now, keep in mind we're expecting a cloudy day for this year's event. We won't see any sunshine, so be sure to bring a jacket.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Attention shoppers! Today is the first day of our spring sales event. This is being held on the first floor. All art supplies are now on sale, starting from as little as $1. We've got great deals on brushes, canvases, paint, and more. Also, from now until August 30th, we're accepting submissions for our summer art contest. This is a wonderful opportunity for aspiring artists to get their work shown. Please visit the information desk for details. Thank you for shopping at Baxter's Art Supply Store.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and chart.
Last week I went to the yearly retreat for Kearson bookstore managers. The good news coming out of that meeting concerns money. Each store in the chain will have an increased budget next year to spend on expanding one of the sections in their store. After I returned, I took an informal survey about what kind of books customers would like us to carry more of. As you can see from the chart, it's clear which one they like the best. And the art section will need to be reduced, unfortunately. That inventory has become too expensive to stock.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Armand. This is Linda from the management office of Red Fox Apartments. I received your message about your dishwasher not working properly, so I've called a repair person to come and fix it on Monday morning at 11 o'clock. Since you'll probably be at work at that time, could you please stop by the management office before then? You'll need to leave a letter giving permission for the repair person to enter in your absence.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following news report.
This is Maria Santos, your technology reporter for RMT News, reporting live this week from the Global Technologies Trade Show. Throughout the week, I'll be showing you some of the latest products on display here. Right now, I have in my hand the newest mobile phone from Helios Wireless, the Helios 10. What's really unique about this phone is its revolutionary screen. Helios has developed a glare-proof material for the screen that's easy to read outdoors, even on the sunniest days. I've tried it and it works. If you're coming to the trade show this week, be sure to check out this product at the Helios booth in aisle 6.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming to this last-minute meeting. Remember the large order of glassware we shipped to the client in California? It's been a week, so I called the shipping company this morning and apparently we put the wrong address on the labels. They've located the boxes and are reshipping them immediately to the correct address. But since we could have lost one of our biggest clients over this mistake, I want to make sure this never happens again. Masaki, I'd like you to go through our address list and double-check all of our clients' addresses.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, it's Soon Hee from Payroll. I'm looking over some paperwork for your new employee, a Mr. Kyle Ellis. He didn't fill out one of the tax forms he received at yesterday's new hire orientation. I can't finish entering him into our system until I have that information. It's important we take care of this today so he can get paid on time. Can you send Mr. Ellis to my office as soon as possible? I realize this may interrupt his training. This form is only one page, though. Thanks.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following tour information.
During this special tour of Longmark Batteries manufacturing plant, I'll show you exactly how our scientists and engineers develop our Longmark batteries, as well as how our production team manufactures the final products. Longmark has become one of the leading companies in the energy industry, and we strive to create innovative and cutting-edge products. At the end of the tour, you'll have the opportunity to hear from Laura Shen, one of our leading scientists here at Longmark. Dr. Shen will discuss some of our newest research and products. Please note that photography is not allowed during the tour as it is distracting to our workers. Now, follow me.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following announcement.
Hello everyone. Thanks again for attending this screening of my film documentary, Cultural Cuisines. I apologize again for starting a little late. The projector wasn't working properly. Before I show the film, I'd like to tell you a bit about it. A few years ago, I traveled to Bolivia and fell in love with its food and its food culture. In the movie, a group of people from a small Bolivian village show you how problems can be resolved while everyone's enjoying a delicious meal. At 2 hours long, it is a long film, but I'll be answering questions when it's over.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, team. Congratulations on creating such a successful marketing campaign for our Heritage Mill cookies. We've already seen a dramatic increase in this product's sales since the launch of the television commercial, so I'd like you to expand this marketing campaign to our other products as well. According to a recent survey, our customers really like the images of the families eating together that they saw in our commercials. So, let's keep this concept in mind as we think of ideas for our other products. We'll discuss those ideas at our meeting next week.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following public announcement and boarding pass.
Attention all passengers on flight WA15. Due to inclement weather, this flight has been cancelled. We're very sorry for the inconvenience. In order to assist you in making alternative travel arrangements, we'll be calling passengers up to the counter according to your boarding zone numbers. Please take out your boarding passes and look at the zone number you have been assigned. Approach the counter only when we call the group with your zone number. In just a few moments, we will begin unloading your luggage. Please listen for a separate announcement about where to retrieve your bags. Thank you for your patience and cooperation.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Good morning, everyone. We hope you've been enjoying the conference on educational technology this week. Tomorrow, in addition to our workshops and presentations, you'll have the option of leaving the convention centre to go on one of the site visits we've arranged. There are two choices. You can tour either a local high school or the public library's computer laboratory. These tours are free and we expect them to be very popular. We have limited seats on the buses, so please make sure to sign up early at the desk by the entrance.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following talk and diagram.
Welcome to today's class on small business startups. We'll be talking about designing a logo that represents the company you're creating. It's how customers will identify you, so the first thing you should do is consider the message you want to communicate. Please take a look at the handout in front of you. We'll talk about each of the features, but let's begin by looking at the phrase, creative advertising at your fingertips. The function of this part of the logo is to tell customers what the company is all about. Now, try to come up with phrases that might work for your own business. You'll find some paper and pens in your packets.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Today I want to focus our discussion on Castillo, a clothing brand we will start selling in our stores next month. As you know, our stores attract mainly younger shoppers. In thinking about fashion trends we want to feature, the marketing department has found that customers aged 12 to 18 prefer styles that come in a lot of different colours. We chose Castillo as a new vendor for this very reason. Just look at the colour selection in these samples. Now, the finances of carrying Castillo's line. Hayden will go over the anticipated costs and profit estimates.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following announcement.
Before we open the cafe today, I want to tell you about some seasonal menu changes. I just got word from corporate headquarters that new coffee beverages will be on the menu starting next week. One of the new drinks is called Winter Delight. I've got some samples of it here for everyone to try. Now, a number of different syrup flavors, such as vanilla or hazelnut, can be added to this drink. So please be extra careful when you're preparing customers' orders. We want to make sure they get exactly what they want.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Roberto. It's Amanda. The company president wants J1 Electronics to have a booth at the trade fair in New York in June, and he wants us to make the arrangements and come up with a display. I know I said we really need to focus on updating the client database this week, but this trip just came up. It wasn't my idea. Anyway, I'll get the rest of the sales team together today so we can brainstorm some ideas for the display. But in the meantime, could you contact the fair organizers about getting a booth? Thanks, and let me know if you have any questions.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following recorded message.
You have reached customer service at Ocean Shipping, a leader in international shipping services. We're happy to announce that starting June 1st, we'll begin offering shipping services to Brazil. Note that if you are planning to ship a vehicle to any location overseas, you must provide proof of ownership. Your call may be recorded, and the recording could be used for quality control or training purposes. Thank you for calling Ocean Shipping.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following talk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Markel County Playhouse. Thank you for volunteering to help make costumes for our next production, Changing Time. Because this play has so many characters, we'll have to work hard to get ready for opening night on April 12th. Each character has about 3 different outfits, so that's a lot of sewing for all of us. The dress rehearsal in complete costume is only 5 weeks away, so we'll need everything done by then.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Pierre. This is Emma. I know we were supposed to meet in the conference room at 9 this morning to begin discussing the renovations to the lobby, but I'm calling to let you know I'm having a problem with transportation. I was at the train station when train service was suspended. Now I'm going to find a taxi, but it may take a while before I get to the office. Why don't we go out to lunch today instead? I hope this will work for you, because I have some ideas for the project that I'd like to talk about.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Thanks for inviting me to your annual planning meeting. We're glad that you're considering us to meet the energy needs of your factory. My company, Stillman Technology, is committed to providing renewable energy to businesses like yours. By choosing to install our solar panels, you can power all your facilities with affordable, clean energy, and hundreds of businesses have signed up. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but first, I'd like to show a video of a speech our president gave when we received the Eco Industry Award at a conference last year.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and survey.
Hello, this is Fred Capo from Member Relations at Greenwood Gym. I just wanted to thank you for participating in our member survey. Everyone who completed a survey will receive a $5 voucher, which can be used for any class fees or in our cafe. I've already sent it to your email. Also, looking at your feedback, I see that you've given very high ratings overall for our gym. Thank you. For the category that you gave 5 stars to, I'd like to ask you a few more questions. If you have time, please give me a call back at 555-0184.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
I'd like to start the meeting with some good news. We've been awarded a contract from SkyCloud Aviation to design seats for their new aircraft. The contract calls for seats that can rotate, so travellers can face one another during the flight. SkyCloud has given us a list of other specifications they'd like us to incorporate based on feedback from their customers. I'll pass around the full specifications list now. Let's take a look at it and determine the best way to plan this project.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following instructions and floor plan.
Good morning. I called this staff meeting to discuss the reorganization of our warehouse. On average, each of you spends 5 minutes finding the products you need to complete an order for shipment. But I think we can get that number down by making the most popular items easier to find. Here's a map of the warehouse. I've added some new shelving units between the order station and the employee lounge. That's where we'll place our high-demand products. Now, I'll need some people to help rearrange the inventory. So if you're willing to work a few extra hours, please add your name to the sign-up sheet in my office.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Ms. Lee. I'm calling to give you some information about the staffing transition plan, since today is Angelo's last day in the office. As you suggested, Mariko will be taking over his job responsibilities. I had asked Angelo to train her to create invoices, but there's a team meeting this afternoon, so I decided to meet with her tomorrow and review the invoice process with her myself. Let me know if you or the other department managers have any questions. Bye.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following news report.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Yoon for Radio 101.6. In today's business news, we'll talk about innovation in the automobile industry. The Kendris Company, a local manufacturer of automotive parts, has just invented a new type of brakes for cars. These brakes are made from a special lightweight material that cools down more quickly after use, which means these brakes will last much longer than ordinary brakes. Kendris, which was founded just 3 years ago, will demonstrate their new brakes at the annual Innovation Trade Show in August before offering them for sale the following month. From Radio 101.6, I'm Michelle Yoon.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following instructions.
Good evening. I'm Mark and I'll be your instructor for tonight's beginning pottery class. It's easy to get your clothes dirty here, so please make sure to wear an apron. You can find some at the back of the room. This introductory class runs for 4 weeks. Then you can move on to an intermediate class if you really enjoy pottery. Space is limited, so let me know if you think you might be interested. Okay, to get started, our first project is a basic bowl. Let's take a look at some examples of previous student work to get you inspired.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following introduction.
Thank you for attending tonight's Frederickstown Business Seminar. I'm excited to introduce our first speaker, Ms. Janet Colthrop. She's the founder of Colthrop Accounting. Her company specializes in international tax preparation and does business in more than 20 countries. Today, she'll share some of the strategies she used when she started her firm 10 years ago working from her home. As we've done in previous sessions, if you have questions for our speaker, please write them on the cards provided on your seat. Seminar volunteers will collect these questions throughout the session and then give them to the speaker directly. Without further delay, please help me welcome Janet Colthrop.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following broadcast.
You're listening to News Around Town from WXB Radio out of Riverdale. City officials have reported that last weekend's fundraising concert at Riverdale Outdoor Theater was a huge success. More than $15,000 was raised to fund the creation of a new city park downtown. Even though the original event was rescheduled due to rain, attendance was higher than expected. The city still needs to raise another $30,000 before construction can begin on the new park. For more information or to make a donation, please visit the Parks Department website.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following tour information.
Okay, the tour bus has stopped at this spot for a very special reason. The spectacular view from this side of the bridge is one of my favorites in the area. Across the river you can see the lovely town of Fremont. Today it's a town known for its delicious local cuisine, but Fremont used to be an important port town where many products were traded. Merchants used to stop in Fremont to buy and sell their goods as they traveled along the river. Next, we will stop for lunch at the Fremont Inn before continuing up the river.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following advertisement.
Does your fitness tracker take too much effort to use? Well, not anymore with the Health Monitor, which is worn around your wrist like a watch. With most wearable devices, you have to push a button in the middle of your exercise routine to access your heart rate tracker or to see how many calories you've burned. Who wants to do that? The Health Monitor will automatically display these features on its screen so you can see this information easily without interrupting your workout. Plus, the price of the Health Monitor has been reduced by 10% for the next month in honor of its debut on the market. So order one now.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following announcement and schedule.
Hello everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the sessions so far at this year's Convention on Video Game Development. Our Video Game Association is proud to include many notable presenters today for amateur game developers like you. I have one change to announce for this afternoon. Unfortunately, due to illness, Ms. Naoko Ito can't join us today. So Mr. Jun Lee will substitute for Ms. Ito. He'll give a tutorial on designing platform software that can be used to create many different games. Also, don't forget to submit your feedback forms by the end of the day. All those who turn in forms will automatically be entered in a contest for a tablet computer.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Mr. Ortega. This is Helen from Super Office Furnishings. I'm calling about the new desk that you ordered for your office, the black one with the glass top. Well, we've run into a problem. That model is out of stock, and the manufacturer isn't sure when more will be available. But we do have a few other desks within your price range that you might consider purchasing instead. I'd be happy to email you some photos of these other desks. Just give me a call and let me know what email address I can reach you at. I'm sure we can find one you'll be happy with.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following announcement and boarding pass.
Attention, passengers of Flight B1205 to Los Angeles. This flight is overbooked. If you're available to take a later flight today, please come to the customer service desk right away and you'll receive a voucher for a free round-trip domestic flight. Additionally, we are now scheduled to board at Gate 24C. We apologize for the late notice, but the door to the jet bridge is not working, so we're being moved to a different gate. Thank you for your patience. We'll begin boarding shortly.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Thank you all for coming into the clinic early today before our patients start arriving. I wanted to give everyone an update on the transition to the new electronic patient records software. We are scheduled to move to the new system on October 10th. I know that you've already been trained in the new software. What I'd like to do for the next half an hour or so is discuss your experience with the system and identify any issues we still need to address.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following instructions.
Good morning. I want to go over what you'll be doing during registration for the IT Strategy Conference. We've set up 2 tables in the lobby with conference materials, and you'll be handing out registration packets. Each packet contains a schedule, a map of the building, and a name tag. Remember to ask for photo identification, like a passport or a driver's license, before you give these out. Attendees have until noon to check in, and then in the afternoon you'll be free to go to any presentations you want.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Pedro. This is Margaret. Thanks again for helping me plan the reception to welcome Professor Edmondson to our university. I know we decided to reserve a private dining room at the Willow Lane restaurant so we can all meet our new colleague. But now we have a problem. 35 people have accepted the invitation. I wasn't expecting so many. It's probably not too late to book a different place, but we have to hurry. Would you have time to call some other restaurants this morning to see what space they have available? Then we can decide what to do.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning. As you know, we're going to carry a different brand of exercise machines at our store starting next month. The selection will include equipment such as treadmills and stationary bikes. It's very important that you, as sales associates, become familiar with the products and know how to use each machine. So, I'll be giving each of you a brochure with pictures and descriptions of all the machines to look over. Please read through this information. Next week, a representative from the manufacturer will come to the store and train us on the new equipment.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Alan. It's Clarence. I'd like to talk to you about moving your workstation to our new office space on the 2nd floor. I know you're used to the space where you work now, but you are right next to the break room. It's much quieter on the 2nd floor. Plus, the other software developers are already in the new space, and it'd be convenient to have our entire team close together. Please begin packing your belongings this week, and on Monday, I'll arrange for someone to come and set up your computer in the new location.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following introduction.
I'd like to introduce to you Jacqueline Porter, who's here today to lead customer service training for all our City Heights Shoe Store employees. Jacqueline has been educating staff on customer service strategies for several years. She has a lot of insight into dealing with client interactions in the retail environment. Today's focus will be how to best build customer loyalty so that our customers will continue to come back to our stores. Before I let Jacqueline start, just a quick reminder to please switch off your mobile phones to minimize distractions during her presentation.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following instructions and schedule.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to have a busy day because of the power failure last night. The electricity was down for about an hour and several departments are reporting trouble connecting to the internet. They'll need our help getting their servers back online. However, the head of the product development team said that they can't reschedule the video conference they've got this morning, so I'm going to head over now to make sure that everything is operational in the room that they've booked. I've asked Lee Wei to answer the help desk phone as requests come in. The rest of you can get started on the work orders that we already have.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following broadcast and map.
Good evening. This is Channel 11 News. Today, Mayor Goldberg held a press conference to announce plans to repair damaged roads in the city. The mayor said the project will begin next month, and Smith Road will be the first road closed. There will be detour signs posted, but please be aware that no one will be able to access Smith Road for at least 2 weeks. The mayor also announced that at least 100 new workers would be hired to complete the roadwork. You can visit the Channel 11 website for a link to descriptions of these new jobs.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Now, I'd like to discuss the next issue of our travel magazine, which will focus on traveling on a budget. One of the articles will be about free mobile applications that make vacationing easier and cheaper. So your first research assignment is to look into the latest free apps that provide travel information. Things like local accommodations or public transportation. Please send me the names of the apps you find by the end of the day. Tomorrow morning I'll be assigning each of you at least 2 apps, and I expect you to spend the morning writing a short report on them.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and schedule.
Hi, Boris. This is Lucy from Human Resources. I'm calling to ask you a big favor. We have job candidates coming in for interviews tomorrow, and it turns out I have to step out of the office at 1 o'clock to go to a doctor's appointment. Would you be able to cover for me and interview the candidate at 1 o'clock? I'll be sure to forward you her CV, cover letter, and letters of reference so that you can prepare for the interview. Thanks so much for your help.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Katrina. It's Stephen, the coach of the Greentown Lions basketball team. Listen, I just took a look at the schedule for basketball court reservations for next month. We're scheduled to use the courts from 4 to 5 p.m. The thing is, many of my players work in the afternoon, so they can't get to the courts until 4:45. You've got the courts reserved from 5 to 6. Could you call me back when you have the chance? Thanks.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Okay, everyone. That was a productive staff meeting. Thanks for all of your suggestions for a team-building event. I'm glad we all decided to organise an office soccer game next month. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I just remembered one more thing. Some of you have been complaining about the noise coming from the construction work on the roof. I'm happy to report that the contractors are finishing the project this afternoon.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following news report.
Good evening. Tonight I'll be talking about a new initiative by GS Incorporated, a leading manufacturer of mobile phones and electronic accessories. As part of its commitment to sustainability, GS Incorporated announced today that it has started to package its products in a more environmentally friendly way. Now they come in boxes made entirely of recycled materials. After a short commercial break, I'll be interviewing a representative from GS Incorporated about what inspired these changes.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following broadcast.
Thanks for tuning in to today's health show. I have a question for my listeners. Have you been wanting to lower your sugar intake, but just can't resist that sweet snack at the local cafe? Today I'll teach you about an eating program that will stop your cravings permanently. I used this program to lower my sugar intake, and it worked. In fact, this program could help you change any eating behavior in 1 month. That's not a lot of time. The first step is setting goals. So take out a piece of paper and write down 3 eating habits you'd like to change.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following introduction.
Welcome to Newport News at 7. Don't forget that next Saturday, the Newport Technology Museum will open its new interactive robotics exhibit. This exhibit will feature many different robots, and visitors will be able to talk to them, play with them, and even learn from them. Students from the robotics department at nearby Newport University will be at the museum on Saturday, to show you how to interact with robots and explain how they work. But make sure to buy your tickets in advance from the museum's website. This event will be packed.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
All right. Next on the agenda for today's sales meeting is our quarterly report. I'm sorry to say we only contracted 10 new clients in the past 3 months. Of course, most of our sales team is new. Still, we can do better. Now, if you look up on the screen, you'll see a list of 20 organizations that we should consider targeting this next quarter. I'd like each of you to go on the internet to the organization's web pages to find out more about these potential clients. We'll discuss this at our next department meeting on Friday.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Mr. Kano. This is Scott Jansen calling from KR Investors Group. Thanks for coming in last week for an interview for the market analyst position. We were very impressed with your past work experience, and we'd like to offer you the job. Now, as I'd mentioned, you'll have to relocate from Chicago to Vancouver. I'm confident you'll like living there. It's a great city with a lot to do and see. So, congratulations. I'm looking forward to speaking with you again. Oh, and please keep in mind that KR Investors Group won't be open next week.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and neighborhood map.
Okay, listen up, everyone. Business has been great at every one of our restaurant locations in Mercer City, and we've received a lot of inquiries about food delivery. Since we've never offered delivery before, I'd like to try it at just one location first. Although our uptown restaurant is the most central, I think it's best we start in the smallest neighborhood, because that's the most residential location. Plus, we've gotten a lot of requests from that area. We need to get the word out, though, so let's take some time now to discuss how we can advertise this new service.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following news report.
And now for local news. Renovations began today on the Northridge Town Hall. All new additions to the Town Hall were designed by Byron Lang. Mr. Lang is famous for using dramatic columns and arches in his architectural work, features that he will also incorporate into this building. Officials are expecting the building to reopen next year. Once that happens, tours will be given every weekend so that town residents can come and see the changes.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and schedule.
Hi, Louise. I met with the marketing manager at Kumar Construction this morning. Great news. They want our company to design their new website. I'm concerned, though, because we have so many new people on staff right now who have little experience. This would be their first big web design project. Mr. Kumar, the owner, wants to discuss a design with us next week, but you and I should meet before then. Let's get together after the director's strategy meeting in the afternoon. Also, could you do me a favor? Could you look at the budget for this project? I need to submit it for approval by the end of the week. Thanks.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following announcement.
Before we end our meeting, I'd like to announce that we're going to have a central air conditioning system installed. It's a big investment for a small company like ours, but ultimately it'll make everyone in the office much more comfortable. Anyway, installation is scheduled for this weekend. It'll require drilling into the ceiling, which will make a bit of a mess, so the company that's doing the installation has given us enough plastic sheets to cover everyone's workspace. You can pick yours up in the mailroom anytime. Just please remember to cover your desk with it before you leave on Friday.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following talk.
I called this meeting to demonstrate the new software program we'll be using to manage client contracts. With this software, you'll be able to create new client accounts, update information quickly, and send contracts by email to be signed electronically. However, some clients may still request a paper copy of their contract, so please assure them that they'll also receive an official copy in the mail. We want to switch over to this new software next week, so please pay close attention during the demonstration. I had to read through the manual twice. Let's get started.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following instructions.
This online tutorial is created by PRG Electronics Company to help you understand how to discard the hard drive from your old computer. The first step is to remove the hard drive from inside your laptop computer. Next, print a shipping label from our website. Then affix the label you printed on a padded envelope and place the hard drive in it. Finally, take the package to your local post office. For every hard drive returned, we offer a 10% discount on your next purchase from us.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're here to discuss plans for a new product. We've decided to branch out from our successful line of organic juices and add an organic sports drink. The drink will have all natural ingredients and will come in different fruit flavors. We conducted a survey and found that 80% of our customers prefer beverages made with all natural ingredients, so we feel confident that they'll buy a new organic drink from us. We haven't decided on a name for the new product yet. If you have any ideas, please submit them by Friday.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Noemi. I'm calling about some customer service issues. Paper production has been steadily increasing over the past year. According to the most recent survey results, our customers do like the quality of our 100% recycled paper. However, I've been receiving complaints from clients about late deliveries because YS Delivery Service cannot fulfill our orders on time. It may cost us more, but we should definitely resolve this issue. You're familiar with Fox International Deliveries, aren't you? I've heard good things about them.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Stella. This is Marco. It's about 5:30 and I'm just leaving the office supply store on 10th Street. They have the keyboards we're looking for, but unfortunately the computer cables we need are sold out. But they're available at their other store location across town. That store closes at 6 and it's pretty far from here. I don't think it will delay our work if I pick them up tomorrow. By the way, I forgot to follow up with the job candidate we selected. Could you call and schedule her to interview next Monday?
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good afternoon. Your CEO here at Yorktown Department Store requested that my marketing firm make some recommendations based on current fashion trends. This will help you make smart decisions about what clothes to sell and when. We get information about the latest fashion trends by following screen and music stars on social media, just as your customers do. We noticed that you've been selling your line of winter clothes too early in the year. Most celebrities don't start wearing winter outfits until mid-October, but you've been displaying your winter collections beginning in September. I'd recommend holding the winter line until October.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following announcement and advertisement.
Hi, everyone. I just met with our financial advisors. It looks like the construction work on the park has run over budget. There were some unanticipated problems with the electrical work, and I had to pay the contractor for additional hours in order to meet our August 12th opening date. This means we can no longer afford to offer as many special events this summer. Since the park will likely be busier on weekends, I've decided to cancel the recurring Wednesday event. We still need to let our advertising firm know so they can update our promotional materials. I plan to give them a call this afternoon.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Tony. I've just seen the latest sales reports for our bottled teas. I'm happy to see that bottled tea sales are up 15%. It appears that the summer advertising campaign was a success. You deserve some credit for that because you recommended the company that created it. I'm thinking that we should hire the same company to work on the winter campaign too. In fact, I'd like to sign a long-term contract with them.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and badge designs.
As you know, the company recently updated the doors in all of its buildings. For your security, all employees will soon need to scan a barcode on their ID badges at the door to enter all our buildings. We had a few options for the design of the new ID badges to choose from. I've chosen a design with the barcode on the right side of the photo. The name is really large too, so it'll be easy to see. Most of the employee photos we have in the database are outdated, so please stop by the security desk to have a new one taken by Friday so I can place the order.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following tour information.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining the Rockland City Art Tour. Before we get started, please take an umbrella by the door as we leave. It looks like it might rain soon. So here's the plan for today's tour. We'll start at the sculpture garden, since it's only open for another hour. That'll be plenty of time to see the sculptures before the garden closes. After that, we'll look at the murals on Brookside Avenue, and then you'll have some time to find dinner in the Brookside neighborhood. Some of you have asked me about good restaurants in the area. I'll be eating at the Spruce Road Cafe.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following advertisement.
Thinking about launching your own business website? Why hire a graphic designer when you can do it yourself? With Zonhop's Website Builder, you'll be surprised at how simple it is to build and manage your own website. We have hundreds of templates to choose from that have all been designed with first-time users in mind. Our templates include easy-to-follow instructions, so you can create exactly what you want with just a few simple clicks. Still unsure? Sign up for a free 2-month trial at www.zonhop.com.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Ms. Adams. It's Robert. I'm calling about my visit to Klein Fabric Company's main factory next Tuesday. You asked me to give you an update on my plans. Well, I'm scheduled to meet with one of their executives to evaluate the fabrics they produce and make sure they're appropriate for our winter jacket line. Oh, and I'm bringing my laptop so we can connect with you by video to discuss the details. As for transportation, I know you said the company would buy me a train ticket so I wouldn't have to drive, but I don't think the traffic will be that bad.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following introduction.
Thank you all for attending our annual Restaurant Expo. I'm excited to introduce our keynote speaker, Chef Soonja Lee. Ms. Lee's the executive chef at the popular Buttermilk restaurant in Springdale, and her passion is preparing nutritious, balanced food. Ms. Lee emphasizes that everyone should be eating healthy meals, and at her restaurant, the entire menu reflects this belief. Before handing her the microphone, let me remind you to stay after her speech. Ms. Lee has agreed to give us a cooking demonstration.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
As you know, we'll be developing a new version of our voice recognition software. I know you're concerned about the deadline, but we'll be hiring a new programmer to provide support. If everyone focuses on their individual tasks, I am positive that, as a team, we'll be able to complete the project on time. By the way, if you have plans to be out of the office over the coming months, please enter the information into our shared calendar so we can reassign tasks as needed.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following talk.
Welcome to your first day at Straker Automotive Company. We're going to start your training with a tour of the assembly line so you can get an overview of our automobile manufacturing process. Before we head downstairs, everyone please put on a noise-canceling headset. You'll find them in that container over there. The factory floor is extremely loud, and these headsets will protect your ears. At 10, we'll head out to the patio, where the company has arranged a new employee breakfast for you.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following broadcast.
This is Joan Finley with Channel 8 News. I'm standing outside the gates of Beckford Energy's main power plant. The plant recently opened its doors to visitors interested in learning how the city's electricity is generated. Guided tours will be offered every Saturday and will give visitors an exciting chance to visit the plant's main control room. Visitors will see how the electricity is generated and distributed to buildings in the community. In addition to these tours, Beckford Energy is also sponsoring a series of lectures at the downtown library to educate the public about where their energy comes from and how they can conserve energy at home.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and price chart.
Hi, it's Samantha. I'm still coming to visit you in June, but I've had a little change of plans. My boss asked me to go to a trade show the first week of the month, so I can't take a vacation until later. I'm looking at some airline tickets online, and the best day for me to travel to Los Angeles is Saturday, June 18th. I'm going to book that. I'd still like to go to that exhibit we talked about at the Delaney Science Museum, though. Can you check if the exhibit will still be open after the 18th?
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
I have some good news to announce. Next week, our company will begin offering exercise classes. There have been several research studies that have shown that exercise during the day increases employee productivity. So we'd like to organise this for our staff here on site. Brad Choi, a local fitness instructor, will lead classes 3 times a week. The program is open to all. If you're interested, complete this short registration form to give to Mr. Choi at the first class.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and clocks.
Hi, Gordon. It's Anna. I've arrived here in Vancouver for the opening of the branch office. I wanted to discuss the sales strategy with you, and I don't think it can wait until I get back. I'm wondering if you'll be available for a discussion on Friday morning. There's a 2-hour time difference between the office here in Vancouver and your office, so that'll be 9 a.m. for you. The opening ceremony here doesn't start until mid-morning. Please call me back to confirm that this time will work for you. Thanks.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following advertisement.
Tired of the same dining experience night after night? Try Fern Hollow Restaurant for a change. Fern Hollow is the only restaurant in the area that has live music performed by different musical groups every single night. And if you love our food but can't make it into the restaurant, don't worry. You can still enjoy our delicious dishes at your next office function. Just visit our website to book a catering service. And for our regular customers, starting next month, make sure you join our brand new loyalty program.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following talk.
Thank you for stopping by our booth. I hope you're enjoying the bicycle convention. I don't know how many booths you visited at the convention today, but if you're looking to purchase a bicycle with an innovative design, this will be your last stop. After 3 years of planning and engineering, our company is proud to bring you Future Bike, a bicycle designed to be folded up for easy transport. Many of our competitors have foldable bikes, but what makes Future Bike unique is that it is the most lightweight on the market. At just over 6 kilograms, our bicycle is lighter than the average backpack.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following news report.
In local news, the city government has been considering converting the downtown public park into a housing development. Over the past few years, the city's population has increased due to job growth in the area. The proposed new housing could meet this rising demand. However, the city needs both housing and green space, and there's the controversy. In fact, a debate was held at City Hall last night, and apparently, they had the highest attendance there ever.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, my name is Harumi Ota, and I'm calling about a travel bag I ordered online from your company. I just received it and saw that one of the straps is missing. I checked your website and verified that it was listed as having both a handheld strap and a shoulder strap. The thing is, I'm getting ready for a business trip. I have to travel to meet a client next week, so please send the shoulder strap as soon as possible. Oh, and I want to let you know the bag was sent to the wrong address. My apartment number is 203, not 302. Thanks very much.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Mr. Bradford. This is Mark Torres from Creative Writers Magazine. I stumbled on your blog and read some of your stories, and I'm impressed by your writing style. I'd like to see some more writing samples if you have any that you haven't published yet. We might be interested in publishing something in a future issue. If you call our office, we can probably set up an appointment for this week. Just keep in mind that an afternoon appointment would be better. There's a construction site across the street from our office, and they make a lot of noise in the morning, but they're usually finished by noon.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
I'm glad all the managers here at the hotel could attend this meeting. As you know, we built this hotel last year thanks to our investors in Korea. Well, they're coming next week to discuss financing a second hotel. Let's convince them. Let's show them that our business is worth another investment. Once their group arrives, I'd like the hotel restaurant to serve a nice meal. Miss Carlyle, please have your staff prepare an elegant dinner with both Korean and Western dishes. We also need someone to greet them at the airport. I know Soo Bin can speak Korean. We want our investors to feel comfortable and welcome during their entire stay.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following advertisement.
Lansford Career Centre invites you to take advantage of the employment services we offer. If you want to find a job or get ahead in your professional development, make an appointment with one of our career advisors. We have 30 years of experience helping clients find positions in the workforce. And mark this on your calendars, May 15th. Attend a job seminar at our Broad Avenue location and begin your journey toward a satisfying career. You can also visit our website to read some comments from many of our happy clients.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following tour information and map.
Welcome to today's bus tour of the Market District. Now that you've all found a seat, we'll get started. Today, we'll be exploring 3 of the main markets in the area. Unfortunately, there is one market that we won't be able to see. It's closed because it's located on First Street and that road's shut down for emergency repairs. Instead, we'll ride on a riverboat this afternoon. You'll see some beautiful views of the city from the boat. Now I suggest getting your cameras ready. We'll soon be stopping at a statue of the city's founder so you can take a picture.